What? No. We had a pact. The moon is there. There! Not here.
I gave you what you wished for. Here, on the moon, our contract you fulfilled.
Awesome. You cheated me.
I never cheat.
Wait.
Do not interfere, Witcher. Remember what I did to the last fool who interrupted me.
Oh yes, I remember the
Grant
spoon.
wishes, right? Grant mine and release him.
He must repay his debt.
Let him go, and I'll take it on. We'll call it mine.
Whoa, Geralt, slow down there. Slow down
wish
there.
To give your soul for
Slow
his.
down there, Geralt.
But we can play for them. I lose, you take mine and Olgierd's. But if I win, you release us both.
What do you propose we play? Gwent?
Don't
Please no.
know.
Please no.
Maybe we can
Not
bet
Gwent
on a challenge.
for this.
You know I'm good at accomplishing the impossible. Seen me do it.
Very well. But we shall do this my way.
Thing. Transcoding's on, Doc? Hell of timing.
What's happening?
You wish to play, so let us play. I shall tell you a riddle. Solve it, and both you and Olgierd will be free.
And if I don't?
I'm gonna try not to read any chat here.
Then we'll all three go for a wild ride. It's what you proposed, is it not?
The riddle. Let me hear it.
To all things and men I appertain, and yet by some am shunned and disdained. Fondle me and ogle me till you're insane, but no blow can harm me, cause me pain. Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin. Cry and I weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I shall grin.
A mirror.
What was that supposed to be?
A mirror.
You tell me, what?
Which is one of his names. Let's do this.
You're going down.
We shall see, my friend. You must find me before the sand in the hourglass runs out. Ready? Let's begin.
Find the solution to Master Mirror's riddle. And they say it right there, mirror, so maybe I missed something else and subtle in there. It seemed like they were just saying mirror. It fit. Children delight, the old take fright. Smile and I shall grin. It's a mirror that he described.
What is this place?
Oh, very
You
nice.
like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
I heard a ding, which might mean someone's trying to tell me something, but I'm not reading chat right now. Looks like we've got about 2 minutes. The kids are singing again, quietly in the background. Hold on.
Monsters weren't part of the deal.
My world.
Maybe more than 2 minutes. So, not a mirror. I have to not examine the wrong things.
Cry
Let's
and I
see.
weep, yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Something that repeats all I do.
A reflection?
An
A
echo.
reflection in the water?
Echo.
No dice. You can't possibly ogle an
But you can ogle a reflection in a mirror. Oh,
Children delight in me, elders take fright, fair maids rejoice and spin.
Yes.
Cry and I weep,
mirror.
yawn and I sleep, smile and I too shall grin. Damn it, what are you?
A mirror, Geralt. A mirror. But where? There's a path down to the left and there's a path up here. But it's more than 2 minutes. I am heading west. There was a path to the north. Path to the north. North again, but I'm west of another path that goes north. Oh my. It's gonna be disappointing if the answer isn't a mirror or a reflection. Johnny.
Shani, hang on, I'm coming.
No, she's.
I can't believe you fell for that.
Nobody fell for anything. Weirdo. Probably can't save in the middle of this. Ah. Alright then. I get near these things and cutscenes trigger. These Shawnees did. Ow. Like a cave. Not a mirror, not a reflection. Loot. Piles of gold. That's a distraction. That's a distraction. We don't have time for distractions like piles of orens. Oh, I was beaten and robbed. And broke.
Oh, awful. You're doing terribly.
Right, because we're... Oh, no, not these. It's the Final Fantasy Dragoons.
You will never find me.
Gargoyles that do that. Oh, yes. I love it. Wonder if I should ignore them. Proceed. How much time do we have? What's over here? That is a grave. Nothing children take delight in. No, I'm still looking for something like a reflection or a mirror. If there's anything to be found. I was gonna go up. There doesn't appear to be an up, but I see a mirror.
So this is where you're hiding.
Come now. You didn't expect it to be that easy, did you?
Deuce. Thank you, Deuce. Thank you, Deuce. Check your message here in a bit.
Doing that forever.
Care to wager on it?
Bastard. What a bastard. Man.
I'll still get you.
So you say, yet I wait and wait and nothing.
I thought Geralt was pulling an Odim for a minute there. Walking into the air.
wager on it?
Gotta be some mirror here you won't shatter.
That's what Geralt says, but
Seek and ye shall
where did I even come up? Oh, man. We're out of time.
Wonder how you'll shatter a sheet of water.
Pardon.
I'll still get you.
No, there's another puzzle I'm not seeing yet, unless we've got about 5 seconds to... We have to do this all over again? That's anticlimactic.
Game over.
Yeah. Interesting. That's a long sequence to have. Water. Water. What water do we have? What water can we... Water. Take the glasses off. Take the glasses off. The beard's growing back in. Take a peek at chat. It will be decurse. It will be. Oh, don't tell me what to do. Please don't tell me what to do. That's why that's one of the reasons I'm not really reading chat during this, besides the distraction. All right, I'm gonna give this another go. But welcome everyone if you're just getting here. Sorry I'm not reading chat right now. I'm pretty big on reading chat, but it's not the moment for it. It ain't the right time to be reading chat. Can't save right now, can I? Oh, I'm gonna try and save without the glasses. Start off last time.
What is this place?
You like it? Plenty more where it came from. Just remember, you must find me before time runs out.
I'm hoping I can skip the ones that we know are, it's not the way I need to go. I'm hoping we can skip the ones that are not relevant. I'm just gonna run past them. Went up that way first last time. Although I think I ended up over this way. Maybe, yeah, I don't know, I wasted time, but let me go up this way this time. Although I guess the place with the visible mirrors.
Help me!
Oh, sorry, not Shani. Oh, we ended up in that same spot. It's gonna trigger when I go up here, isn't it? I'm gonna try not to burn any time on not Shani. It was the house. We made it all the way to the house before we got any mirrors.
Oh, awful. You're
Then the
doing
gargoyles.
Always give up. As I see it, you will never find me. Never.
Now, what did Geralt say about water? He said something about water. I don't have water.
Mirror.
Jugs of water.
This is where you're hiding.
Usable.
Come now. You didn't expect it to be that easy, did you?
1, 2, 3. I already see different mirrors. I didn't notice that last time. I don't know how I didn't notice that, but I did not notice multiple mirrors were here last time. Thought they were showing up one at a time. Geralt approaches the mirrors, they break.
Care to wager on it?
They talk for a bit, and then Geralt says something about water. I can't get close enough to hit them. Suppose I could shoot the mirrors. This is silly, but let's just get it out of the way. Nothing. This is about where I ran when I had no time left.
Gotta be some mirror here you won't shatter.
Okay.
Wonder how you'll
Shatter a sheet of water for a reflection. Right? A reflection. So we need some water for a reflection.
Wager on it.
Water for a reflection. That's what I was saying. It's a mirror or a reflection. How do we get water? How do we get water? We can... Wow. Well, he's closing things behind me. I didn't see that. Okay. But wait, that's the same damn spot, isn't it? Right. Shatters. Now, water. Point for you. Water. Water. Fountain? We turn the fountain on, maybe? What's that?
There was water here once.
Yeah, maybe there's a way to bring it back. That's what I'm saying.
Rushing water behind this wall.
Oh, ho,
Break down the
ho.
wall and the water will rush through here.
Work your magic. Work your magic. Show me that mug.
Gotcha. Be gone. You've lost.
So, any better?
Yeah, thanks. Wine's revived me a bit.
This plonk could revive a corpse. An exquisitely rank vintage. You know what, though? It's good at last to taste something real. So,
Hair's growing
How about
back
it?
too.
tell
Almost
me what
back.
the blazes just happened. Your brand's gone. Guessing that's a good sign?
I did to save Olgierd. Curious, considering I did not have much intention to help him at any point. Rummykid, someone tried to translate it on the forum, something about how he'll be back. Be back. Well, that's fitting. Why don't you tell me what it's like? Have a heart of stone.
First off, you tell me what it's like to have a heart of stone.
It's wonderful at the start. You feel no fear, no angst, but also no concern, no care for anyone.
That's what was wrong
not
with
even
him,
those
huh?
you loved.
Mm.
And gradually, you lose them. Well, you know how it ended.
What about your senses? Taste, smell?
All there. At first, I savoured the world like never before. It was stronger, more clear.
How's that possible?
I did not wish for a heart of stone. That was a mere side effect. I wished to win back Iris's hand and have my fortune restored. And then to live like there was no tomorrow. And thus I lived until I ceased to feel anything at all. What a joy to be done with it. Because I am done, right? Will you tell me what happened?
Ah, damn, was I... Is that a keyboard gamepad thing, or did I just miss a timed prompt looking at chat? Oh well. Sure, dragged me into a game. We won. That's all that matters. Oh, there's no point in hiding anything from him at this point. I don't think.
O'Dim decided to have some fun at my expense. Devised a game I was supposed to lose. Seems he'd forgotten the training you put me through in doing the undoable.
So only to protect myself. In doing so, I put you in harm's way. Forgive me.
Well, don't have to worry about him anymore. You're safe and free.
I thank you. Though I've no notion what to do with this freedom now.
Yeah, it's all good.
Mirror
All
took
good.
everything. Everything I loved. All I held dear.
Oh, hey. What's happening, Johnson?
Not true. Got your heart back.
A bitter victory. Now at last I sense how much I've lost. I've a heart again. Yet all it feels is grief, sadness, and defeat. My life is a ruin.
True. I don't envy you. Don't worry, it'll all work out. Will it, for him, after all he's done? Not sure it will.
Can't say I envy you. As the saying goes, careful what you wish for.
Careful indeed.
Oh, I shall be. Believe me. Actually, I've a better idea. I'll never wish for anything again. It's time I took fate into my own hands. Lived life anew. And truly, this time.
Sounds like a plan.
I'll never forget what you did for me, Witcher. I have something for you.
Can't accept this.
You can, and must. This sabre's been in my family for generations. Even when I'd lost all else, it remained at my side. Means a great deal to me.
All the more reason why I can't
Hey,
take
you
it.
realize it'll go in the
Do me
bank.
the honor.
Going in the
This
stash.
will mark the start of my new life.
Okay then.
And such a weapon could be right useful to you.
Thank you.
Ow!
Sorry.
You needn't be.
Happy to bleed.
I thank you again, Geralt. And good luck on the
Good for
path.
crit builds. I'll take a look
Good
at
luck
it,
to you
definitely.
too.
I wasn't just gonna put it away without looking at it. Sort of teasing. Teasing. Oh, yeah. You didn't have to put the logo there. Come on, take the logo away. Leave the Geralt. Cut off the... Really now? Well, that was good. That was good. They shouldn't have. They had to slap the logo on there and then restart the music for the credits, but Saber Dance. Yeah, way to break immersion. That was peculiar. That was peculiar. Yeah, not bad. Bad. Press escape, goes back in game. As opposed, won't it do that anyway, Spider? I'll watch the credits. I'm not in a rush to get back there. I just wish they hadn't cut it off like that. This is the kids who were singing. This is the music for that creepy little song that they were singing. Are they? All right. All right, fine. All right, fine. Fine then. I agree, Twixor. I agree. Overall, a good expansion, especially if you consider how inexpensive it was. The amount of content it delivered was pretty solid. Worthy of calling it an expansion? Maybe. Honestly, I think patch 1.1 was more of an expansion in the sense that it seems to have fundamentally altered the game. Combat mechanics and... What do I know, though? Yeah, it was a good story. If you let Odim eat Olgerd... You let him eat Olgerd! Good lord, he eats him? Ugh. So let's take a look at the map and decide what to do before New Game Plus. Perihelions, they did just call it an expansion on screen. Right before the credits rolled, they said Heart of Stone expansion. Expansion pack. So you can't really say that they didn't call it an expansion because they called it an expansion. Just Blood and Wine will be a bigger one. Yep. Ah, nice. You got him, though. So, alright, we'll save. Let's look at the map. Let's do a few things, and then we'll roll in. Yeah, Spider, it was. In the end, it surprised me. Love story. A love story. Pretty fast. Thought it was an amazing love story. It took me... I spent so much time not getting to that part of the DLC, to the expansion. And just running around doing side quests and getting used to the game again. It took me a while to realize it was a love story. I wouldn't mind seeing it again. I'd love to watch some other people play it sometime, because it'll probably be a while before I play through it again. The New Game Plus we're starting today, we won't be doing Hearts of Stone again anytime soon with that. There's a lot of other games to play. It's not going to be 200 hours of The Witcher in New Game Plus, and then we see it through. It's going to have to end up on the schedule later. Earliest it'll be back on the schedule is December, I think, after today. So, map time. Where am I going? Map time. We've got 7 or 8 undiscovered locations that remain. This, by the way, is the bugged NPC. Put up a short video on YouTube. Still bugged. Oh, you're getting close, Rainbow. You are plenty of time, and you're getting close. So, undiscovered locations. 1, 2, 3, 4. North of Novigrad, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. So it doesn't matter which ones we go to first, but I'd like to check all those out before New Game Plus resets the map. Why don't we start at the cavern entrance? Just go along the way. The key for the toad, let's see, Crash says key for the toad was rolling toward him and to the left or right of his head, 2 hits and out. You did have to be quick. That tongue would lash out a great distance. It was pretty easy to avoid when it goes straight. But when that tongue sweeps side to side, you really had to be moving to the side. Oh yeah, Perihelions, that is definitely why this took so long. Not just the long fights. It was not just the long fights. I spent a lot of time before getting to the main quest line. Okay, Davin. In the morning. Have a good night. Nobody seems to know you can hear it in the toad. Really? You know why, Swedish Horror? I didn't know that either. But I would say it's because he's so damn big you wouldn't think to. You wouldn't think to apply a relatively small area of effect on the ground to something that is nearly twice the size of that area of effect. At least that's what occurs to me. that a new book? That was a new book. Monstrum, or A Portrayal of Witchers. Volume 1. So short, so short. In truth, there is not more repulsive than these monsters that defy nature and are known by the name of Witcher. They are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft. They're veritable scoundrels, without conscience and virtue, unscrupulous creatures of hell, only able to take lives. They have no place amongst decent and honest folk. And this keep, this Kaer Morhen, where these villains rest, nest, and practice their foul rituals, must be wiped from the earth, all traces of it treated with salt and saltpeter to complete the deed. Taking off, Doc. Sleep well. Perihelions going for beer. Can you jump off the edge? There's water below. I didn't get that impression that I would survive a jump. Oh, that's right. Crossbow. I tried to shoot one of the mirrors. See if I can find my way out. Check out the sword. Good call. Renard, how you doing? Let's see. Iris. I like the name. Iris. Steel sword. Weapon charges with energy during combat. When its color changes to red. Did we just get that sword? When its color changes to red, a strong attack will release this energy in an extra powerful strike. At the cost of part of the attacker's vitality. 3 slots. Nice, it's more powerful than the shovel. But, shovel. Shovel. Sabers are beautiful weapons, but I don't think that's Geralt's style. Using alternate Ard to insta-kill the Caretaker's healing soul things. Interesting idea. I don't know if you tried that or read that, but that sounds promising. Light! I see light. Okay, fresh air. Fresh air. Cheers, Spider. Are you streaming tonight, Spider? Probably are. But not this early, right? You gotta take care of the spiderlings. So, throw stuff on the table. What do you think should be done before New Game Plus? Levels, okay. I've got a master-crafted set of woven Witcher gear, but I only have, I don't know what level of the others. I have heard that it won't matter too much, because if I was going to want an armor bonus that mattered in New Game Plus, we would need to go after the new legendary sets. Does that sound right? What else should I do? What do you think I should do before starting a New Game Plus? I'm going to hit up the undiscovered locations, make another save and do it, but I could always change that plan a little bit. Collect cat and beer, beer. Cat and beer. Beer gear. I'll get the beer gear. Cat and bear. Master crafted. I definitely don't have the master crafted. Have I seen whatever the hell that is before? Have I just not seen it quietly from the Back. What the hell is that? It looks sort of like something I saw on Skellige. Master crafted beer. Just explore. Nice. Oh, Arrakis. Ah, yeah. But an armored one? I'm not sure I've seen armored Arrakis before. Arrakis. Oh, it's kind of coming back to me. I recognize him a little bit now. Unless he's new, I'm pretty sure I have seen one of these before. Only vulnerable on his nose. Got a pretty wide landing. Yeah, very wide landing. 2 dodges. Did not... Brilliant. Two dodges did not take me outside of his landing. Well. Well, there's gonna be plenty of chance to keep exploring Chronic in New Game Plus. It's not like we won't be able to explore there. We'll just be limited tonight to some of the earlier zones. Tonight will probably be White Orchard, Velen, Novigrad. Very little chance of getting to Skellige unless we just want to go way outside of our safety zone, whatever the hell that is. We could do it. At this point, until we start New Game Plus, there really aren't that many skull level battles to be had, and those are some of the most fun. But as soon as we roll into New Game Plus, there's going to be creatures all over that are way too powerful, and that'll make for some good fights. Oh, I will. I sure will, Swedish Horror. You take care. I will definitely be playing that. And I'm looking forward to a new map, of course. I wasn't even disappointed that there was not a new map here. Boy, it'll be nice to have one. Alright. It's not smart for me to be using Whirl here. I just felt like it all of a sudden. That was cool, Geralt. That was cool. Miss one, then change directions. Miss one, and then turn around so that you miss another. Very cool. Death becomes us. Why are you retreating? Come on, no. No. You don't need to leave. You don't need to leave this party. I wasn't done. I was just almost done. Big difference. Oh. There we go. Hey, David. How you doing? Land drowners. Ah, Perihelions. Good question. Well, so nice that your very first and very last Witcher fights are against drowners. Well, this isn't the last location I want to hit up before New Game Plus. One of, how many were there? There was 4 up top and 6 down below. We got 10 undiscovered locations. Probably run through them a little bit quickly if I can help it. But how do we want to play New Game Plus? Should we do something different? I wasn't planning on respeccing, which doesn't give me a completely it doesn't give me a lot of choices about how to play differently unless I change my build. Put on armor, do something like that. I'm gonna be stubborn about not wearing armor on New Game Plus. I guess that's a question too. The time to put on armor, but if we go shirtless, Death March New Game Plus, I have to avoid everything even more than I've been doing. So what other builds would we do for that? What would be very different about the playstyle? What would you want to see? Keeping in mind. Damn. Alright. Pay attention. Oh, no, not right now, please. I remember getting to Skellige, getting into Skellige, and discovering that the drowners there, which are basically like these, were so much tougher than the early game drowners. Their pack behavior was a little different, but more challenging than that was the reach. The arc of their blows was pretty wide. Where did you come from? I don't know. Paraliens, what do you think? Twixor, I would love to see you try a different skill set. Under the house? Something right here. Under the house. Very true, Paraliens. It would be hard for me to move away from melee. What I like doing. I like the dance. I like the dance very much. Chaps. Chaps, that's a good one. That is good. So Rummykins, what were you thinking about? I may need more to get through it than I did during the first playthrough, but I tried not to use, hey Rummykins, I'll show you a few things that I didn't do, but almost did. Signs. I put some points into Ard and then stopped slotting it. Wasn't using it. So I never had the alternate Ard. I briefly tried the alternate Quen. Seemed like I would use it as a crutch if I had it. And same for a number of different skills. If I had them, I would use them. And I think I'd use them as a crutch. Maybe I'll need them in Game Plus. I've got Axii or dialogue choices. I haven't spent a point in alchemy. I definitely want to keep rage management. I'm not sure if we keep our skills as is and just build on that. Don't need to ditch anything we have. Don't necessarily need to respec. Exactly, Rummykins, just pile on top of what I've got. Buttless leather chaps. Perihelion says, Tier 2 Ard is my build. Area Effect Blast is so sexy. It is, isn't it? S7, a huge waste of resources. Even more over here. I've got, well, not more. Our arrow deflection is not slotted. Never built that up. Counter attack. All right. On to the next 3, and then we'll jump down to the last 6. I miss the story. I'm gonna love going back to the beginning. Hearts of Stone, that was a good love story. In the end, it was a good love story, but it didn't have the same compelling feel that the main story did. I can't wait to get back to that. And then there's that whole Triss and Yennefer question. We won't have to answer it tonight. I don't think we'll have to do much tonight that addresses that question. It'll come up. The dialogue that's being added to the romances. CDPR said they were going to... Oh, maybe it was more coherent, but I said compelling. I didn't, maybe because I drank so much the other night, but I didn't feel so attached to the Heart of Stone story until, I guess, tonight, which was the end of it. No. Yes. All right, Crossbro, you're first.
Come on, all together! Watch out!
Sound that shovel makes really is good, isn't it? Sure did. I got confused about which one had the crossbow. There he is.
Me, brothers! Chop, cut, chop, cut! Come on, all together! Eternal fire! Witness me, brothers! No chance.
Pathetic.
Oh no, Geralt, you are not safe right now, Geralt. That was called no health. Moments like that, you wonder why you're still standing.
Eternal fire! Get him from the left!
Let's end this.
I like this shovel a lot.
Not good.
What's not good? What's not good, Geralt? Shovel is awesome. Yeah, Altamore, that's the caretaker's shovel. Caretaker's shovel. We're gonna go overburdened here pretty soon, too. I got a saber and a shovel. Armor, gauntlets. There it is, overburdened. Well then. Drop some junk. Still have zero crowns after getting robbed. I only had 4K when I got robbed. They're worth a surprising amount. It's a piece. Damn it. Alright, we'll go sell here. Hey, Roach! That's... Really? Okay. Not looking at Roach, I was looking at the 2 dead deer.
Come on, Roach.
When did I get robbed? A guard called me a freak. I pulled my sword. He killed me in 1 hit. But instead of killing me, he just robbed me. He just robbed me. So it was a little earlier tonight. Gonna have to take a trip to the vendors here.
Giddy up.
I got tossed by the guards. Yeah. That's why I should have used the bank.
Traveler, hello. Come sit.
Really? Come on now. One thing I do wish they would fix a little bit is the targeting. Up high, huh? What are the levels of difficulty in this game? I don't know if there's something easier than normal, but there's normal, hard, and then at least Blood and Broken Bones is 1 step beneath Death March. Story, medium, hard, and harder. There you go. Just the story. Sword and Stone, Blood and Broken Bones, and Death March. Wonder if that NPC was new from the DLC. If could go take what he's got. We need to talk to this guy. Come on, Roach. Come on, Roach. Look out. Coming through, coming through.
We'll have order at last. Long live Radovid. Hail the Mage Hunters. Ah, to hell with it.
Run, Roach.
Oh, don't run, just enter.
Slow. Whoa.
My neighbour Wench sold amulets to him.
Move it.
But then they burned them.
Yes, you can fast travel between certain signs. How you doing, Psycho Baldrian? So that's what I did, was hop to this
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings,
nearby.
Geralt. How might I be of help?
What do you have on offer?
Got a lot less coin than he had earlier. Well, that's disappointing. He's not going to be able to buy much of this after all. Gadol's armor. Burning resistance, slashing damage, blood. Unless I want to put it in the bank. I'm not really worried about collecting armor, but it sounds unique or not unique. Hey, virus. And I'll save the New Moon gear too. It looks pretty cool. Crossbow. I can better crossbow. Those rare occasions when I use a crossbow at all. Yo, he's broke.
So long.
Playing on Death March. Have been the whole time. Yeah, fast travel are those signposts. So the green signpost, like Portside Gate, Glory Gate, Gate of the Hierarch. A lot of fast travel points here by Novigrad. But there are fast travel points at almost every major POI, and you can jump between them once you've discovered them. That part's not a problem. Vendors. Finding vendors to buy all your stuff can actually be kind of a problem. They don't always have a lot of coin. They don't always get their coin back very quickly. Very easy to fill up.
Fall upon your knees before the eternal fire!
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam.
Ooh!
Ow!
Need something?
What do you have on offer?
Doesn't have much coin either. We save the wooden sword. Just use the Novigrad Square vendor every time. Which one do you mean? This one I just came to? Or a different one? Not the Novigrad Square. Is this another square in Novigrad? Anyways. Order of the Flaming Rose armor, no. New Bank, ornate boots, sold. New Moon, keep. New Moon. Gauntlets, sell. Crossbow, we'll keep one. Robe. I will sell that. This merchant does not have enough coin for that. We won't sell that too. Iris in the bank. I can break down the Dimeridium shackles if I need Dimeridium. Don't know. Not worried about it. Lots of things you can break down. Starry Night Over the Pontar by Van Rogue. I think, Starry Night by Van Rogue. Cute. Let's put that in the bank. Item needed to complete a quest. I assume we have already completed those quests. You know how else I lose a silly amount of money, Perihelions? Getting robbed by guards. Thousands at a time.
So long.
Not too worried about what I'm not making. Considering all the different ways I find to lose the money anyways. We never gave the Runewright 15k. 15 more k. I gave him 5, then I gave him 10, but I never gave him 15 more. Why are you so pale? Let's see. Webcam, isn't that the command? There you go. Just a black and white camera setup. Ah, it's all good. Kappa, welcome. Cappuccino King, how you doing? Hierarch Square One is the largest stash of coins. You're trying to decide between Walking Dead Season 1 or this DLC. Have you, not exactly, Cap, it does not add new places on the map. Have you ever played or seen Walking Dead Season 1? Fantastic. If you've never seen it, if you've never seen or played Season 1 of Walking Dead, Telltale, I would do that first, because by itself, that's an incredible game. Alright, we're gonna do this a little backwards. Now let's go west from Bowden to these other 2 points. So we can always hit up this quest, whatever that quest might be. I think it's new from the patch of the DLC. No, perihelions, I don't think I did. Unless I did the other night when I was drinking a bit much. Not sure if I did that night, but I don't think so. In a straight line towards this. You were able to go back and get it? Nice, Yankee. So you just stayed there, huh? I'm gonna run past this Indraga and all his buddies. Oh boy. I do kind of feel, I'm not trying to rush, but I do feel like I want to start New Game Plus. I don't want to spend another 2 hours going to these locations. They're probably all hidden treasures and monster nests, and maybe there'll be some surprise there. But another one of those great shaggy bears. It's kind of hard to break a whirl as quickly as you might want to. It's not actually hard to stop whirling, but it takes a little bit of time to stop a whirl. So if you decide you want to dodge, you might just be whirling for a good second and a half longer than you planned. Maybe not right away. Shovel fight. Well, I'm gonna visit them all. Perihelions. An enhanced cavalry saddle. I don't think that's better than the saddle we have, though. 5. I got your message there, Cappuccino King. I never went for platinum on Last of Us. I just wasn't interested in multiplayer. Even if it's good, I wasn't interested in it. I don't like games that restrict trophies. That's wrong to say that I don't like the games. I don't like it when a trophy is tied to multiplayer, especially for a game that's primarily single player. I wasn't even trying for that. I've never tried The Last of Us multiplayer. Yeah, Cappuccino King. I absolutely recommend Walking Dead Telltale. It's fantastic. If you've never seen it, you're gonna love it. Properly heart-wrenching. Book of Neckers. Why do we still have this quest? Read brother. Oh, man, I never finished. I have a letter I didn't read. Read Brother Anselm's letter. Sword, famine, and perfidy. Let's kill the Neckers first.
Not good.
Oh, you only got touched once, Geralt. Not good.
Necker's surface here. Dig their way out.
You said the 400 Days DLC is not on the PlayStation Store? That doesn't sound right. Unless you're buying the season, in which case it might just be included at this point. Are they selling it separately still? I don't know. I would have guessed yes. Well, this is one of those tough neckers. He takes 3 times as many hits as the others. Dodge is better too. Okay. So there's this quest. I don't know what it is. We find out or skip it. I'm not dead set on cleaning the whole map. I want to check out all the new question marks. There are 6 of them left. This is something else. It's either been here a long time and I've missed it, or it's new with the DLC or the patch. Check out the vineyard. You picking grapes in the rain?
Just hope it don't come down hard at harvest this year.
It looks like it's coming down hard at harvest this year, though. Well, I'm not in New Game Plus yet. Cappuccino King, we haven't started New Game Plus yet, so that may yet happen. Yeah, it feels like it. S7, it feels like there's a big difference in combat. Or at least that's how it felt earlier in the week. Maybe it was just getting used to it again.
Out of its first decree, raises taxes, of course. War is a costly business.
Gascoigne. This guy is called Gascoigne.
I expect more
Father
Here's this place
Gascoigne.
for a conversation about art.
Anywhere is good for that. It's simply a matter of summoning inspiration. Vodka, for example, is a great aid.
care to drink with us? To poetry?
Gladly.
Why not? I am a bit thirsty.
And when a man is thirsty, melancholy strangles his soul. Poor Gascoigne!
Gentlemen, I am soused, pickled, crocked, and stewed.
I'll try and explain better in a minute here.
Want another
the
term
combat.
for your state?
Don't be vulgar. What will our new friend think? Pour another.
Fine. Last round for me, though.
we get robbed again? Did we get robbed
Vodka's
again?
gone, as are the troubadours. And my things. Damn it.
Could have seen that one coming a mile away. But I didn't. All my things. Nice. Ah. The poetry of a robbery. Ashes, 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 ashes.
Know what rhymes with Wicked
To
Witcher?
them.
My things, before I turn you into mincemeat.
Must be a slant, right?
Shut your trap and give it back.
So then, we are square. Even good, yes?
Huh, we'll be good once you give me your things. Yeah, we're good. I realize that, yeah, we're good is kind of the boring option here. I'm gonna pour some coffee. Coffee for me. But I wasn't planning on demanding their clothes. Their gear. Maybe we're not asking for their clothes. You never know. You never know. Seems like the only interesting option, though. 8-ball. Let's ask the 8-ball. 8-ball. Did I take their stuff? Yes. Oh man, it doesn't get plainer than that. For
Not quite.
8-ball.
We'll be good once you give me your things.
All of them?
Oh, what did you take from me?
You can keep your knickers.
You can keep your knickers.
Captured and displayed in a sideshow. Well, it could be quite profitable.
Excellent. Excellent.
Is there a land where I might find more of your kind?
Okay, so we're gonna hop from Yantra to Erde. Kick their ass for the hell of it. I'll leave that to you, S7. I'll be there when you do. Go full on GTA on them. Wasn't my plan, man. Wasn't my plan. Estayar. I thought about it, going there. Why were you thinking there? Just, was it closer? Did it look closer to you? Not too worried about the time it takes to get there. Alguls, huh? Alguls around the body. Not sure I want to stay for that. I've kind of got places to go. So S7, how much have you seen of Trevor in GTA 5? Do you know much about Trevor? You must know something about Trevor. I think you've even mentioned him a few times. How much do you know about Trevor? You're gonna love him. That extra swing, that one was a whirl swing. A lot of extra swings once you start whirling. That was a whirl swing as well, that extra flourish. Can't interrupt it once it's spinning. Wrong one. They're just not gonna stand still, are they? He's circling me. Oh, I love it. Yeah, DBA Bob, that's the Caretaker's Spade. It's a lot of fun. Hey, Chaos. What's going on? It has a great sound. Don't know how much health I'm getting back from it. I'm not really paying attention. Much as I probably should. If I want to know how useful it is, I should pay more attention. But it sounds great. It's very satisfying to use. Kilkerin Ruins. Kilkerin Ruins. Frost bro. Look out. At it again too. There you go. Oh, 2 of them. Nice. 3 of them. 3 crossbows standing in a row. In a cluster. Oh! Oh, man. Saw that one coming. 10% health. That sounds right. I think it's 10% of the damage out comes back. Unless it's chunks. 10% chunks of health I'm getting back. I guess it could be. We are so spoiled, S7, aren't we? By the games anymore. Every time I hear someone complain about graphics in a game these days, it does make me cringe. Thinking about just how awesome the graphics were in the games we grew up with. Compared to what there is now. Geralt. Upsy daisy. See, he's already thinking he's in combat. He doesn't want to climb anything. Alright, that was greedy and stupid, but it was fun. I'm not even touching him, but I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. No, not for you. Where's your buddy? Crossbow number 2, 3. Come at me. Isn't that a great sound? The shovel whirl is totally OP. Double whirl. Is he even alive? Yeah. I don't care that it's doing no damage. That's awesome. Yeah, can't even see room to complain when we get little 3D guys fighting over other 3D guys. Never mind if there's a lush background. Hello! This ain't Mario! Time to read. We're supposed to read something 10 minutes ago, or 15 minutes ago, or an hour ago, whenever it was. Untranslated boots diagram. Master Ulrich's orders. Not sure, Perihelions. It sounds familiar. We might have gotten one already crafted, already made. Antoine Fail. Clear the elven ruins of all valuable artifacts. Once that's done, put fire to that rubbish heap and burn it to the ground. Regarding your question about the elven manuscripts you discovered, hand over the diagram during the next change of patrols. Our armorsmith will set about deciphering it. M. Elegant letter. To be delivered personally to the hands of the Honorable Knight, Sir Antoine Fiel. Our unusual partnership has brought me enormous pleasure. I trust Sir Knight finds himself in good health. I have cataloged the last shipment of elven sculptures and sold the entire lot at once. As per our agreement, find attached the bill of accounts for our most recent transactions. Sculpture, Gian Lorenzo, The Rape of Elrena. Buyer, Kurt Desart, 300 Novagard crowns, minus 35% transaction fee. Sculpture, Botticelli. Phoebus and Daphne. Buyer, Kurt Desart, 430 Novigrad crowns, etc. Is there anything in here that is... yeah, more dialogue. Okay, sadly, I was unable to finalize the sale of Pietas by Michael Angelak. Oh, these funny names. By Michael Angelak. Brandon & Co. Incorporated. The company sued for a deferment of the sale due to some claimed financial difficulties. Rumors around town claim the firm's senior partner was robbed in broad daylight by some white-haired witcher, but for some obvious reasons I did not agree to prolong the payment period. But for obvious reasons. A messenger with the earnings will present himself at the agreed-upon spot. I impatiently await the next transport. Yaromir Ikarstairs. Quartermaster's report from the 25th of the current month. Assuming we got it recently. Hunting party went into the nearby woods today. Game there, aplenty. Killed 12 does, 8 stags, 32 hares, and 7 boars. Meat'll be cleaned, salted, and set to dry in the sun. Hides will be taken to the camp by Zueder Castle. Before long we'll beat the bush, shoot some fowl. Hunters have spied pheasant, wild duck, and partridge in the area. Plenty of everything, really, so hunger shan't be a problem this winter. Important, some local hunter wandered into camp, introducing himself as Gavel Matt. Told us a bear hide, top quality. Promised to return with another. Soon as he does, we'll bind him in fetters and burn his heels, because there's something damned fishy about him. What the hell? Lieutenant von Harst. Dirtied letter. WJ's eyes only. Arrived at designated location. Took care of knights, sunk their boat, but the leader's causing trouble. Locked him in the cellar till he wises up. We'll starve the fucker into submission. Heading back to Novigrad soon as we get the goods. Two Teeth. Blood pacts or on foreign presences. Whosoever summons a visitant into our realm risks much, whether flickering as a spirit in the ether or inhabiting the flesh of a designated host. The visitant shall strive to attain its liberty, and if it does, it shall wreak great havoc. Thus, a visitant must be summoned only within a protective circle, which shall bind it as no fetters could. The circle must be complete, eternal, with no ruptures. Line must be drawn with a steady hand, firmly gripping the chalk. Since a stray step made through carelessness or the visitant's trickery can smudge the line, the circle must be further secured by a barrier in the form of lit candles made of beeswax. A circle thus protected shall stand as a sure and inescapable prison for the visitant. Yes, Perihelions from the Painted World quest, Olgierd. Indeed. Read what was to be read. Did I still miss reading something? Read Brother Anselm's letter. I not just look? Letter of safe conduct, that is not it. That is it, maybe. Brethren, I write to you now in my own blood, that that's what it says, you may now what fate befell me. So that you may know what fate befell me. Following M's orders, I traveled to Novigrad to resupply and sell our latest batch of Fistek. I left the men in my command on our boat along with the goods and the coin while I went to the hut on the beach to await WJ's men. They arrived. It was well after dark and one of them bore a linen sack on his back. This sack did not contain the promised Novigrad crowns. Instead, it held the heads of my men. The scoundrels demanded to know where the Fistek was. I only told them about the case on the ship, which they will never open without the key. My choice to slip this into my arse shortly before they caught me proved wise, for they searched everywhere else. Though they interrogated me harshly, I withheld the truth and kept my ass puckered tight. Instead, I insisted one of the men they murdered on the ship was carrying the key, and my role was merely to negotiate. They wanted to kill me at once, but their captain had another idea at the last minute. They locked me in this becursed cage to wither and die slowly from hunger and thirst. Second day of my captivity, I heard the screams of my captors. I know not whether I saw true or visions, but it seemed drowners had emerged from the water and were devouring the Whoresons alive. Yet the problem remains that they, the Whoresons, not the drowners, have so securely locked me in, I see no means of escape. I've sat here 6 days now. I stopped feeling hunger after the third, my guts having turned in on themselves. Now I dream only of drink. I'd give all the gold in the world for a sip of water. It would be rank and full of larvae, and I would still guzzle it greedily. I drank my own urine for the first few days, but I no longer produce any. I have nothing left, not even hope. Last thing keeping me sane is the task of writing this letter to you. Farewell. Hey, Darky. How you doing? Elusive man is in the house. What are you up to, man? There we are. There we are. Was there... No, find the sunken ship. We still need to find the ship. A few more locations. We'll go to the ship afterwards. That's way down there. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more undiscovered locations. We're coming up on 6 hours in the stream, so it looks like there'll be about 18 hours of New Game Plus tonight. About 18 hours of New Game Plus. Could be a good start. Ass keys and all. And he wore that watch up his ass. Warg. Alright, Warg. We're busy. You say cheery note, I think I read that as cheesy. Cheery note. I think we should have the torch out. It's just appropriate here. Mist, we need the torch. Janskron Castle ruins. Wolves in the mist. Oh, fuck me, an ancient lesson. Oh, what did I see? I saw wolves. I saw wolves. Oh, man. Oh, we got an ancient lesson. Dear God. Look at that. Look at that guy. Look at those dot ticks. Oh. He dies and the wolves come in. Ah. Aren't they great? I remember the first lesson I saw, and then I remember the lesson in the quest. That was so hard to fight. For me, very hard. That was one of the first long fights I had in The Witcher, was the lesson. Secret Life of Count Romilly. Read his notes. Last pages torn from Count Romilly's journal. A pox upon Anastasia von Bormann. A pox upon her whole plowing house. I've finally found a way to end this deadly little charade she's put on. The key to unraveling the riddle lay in a dusty old tome in my library. That little viperess was marked by a Leshen. That is why the monster attacked my castle. There was only one way out of this situation. I snuck up while she slept and throttled her. Didn't even manage to peep. Now I can finally leave my castle walls. Thank the gods. The monstrosity has skirted off into oblivion, along with that accursed child. The entire affair was a horrific error. I'm just glad the savings from previous missions are safely preserved in the castle treasury. I must recruit some mage. Perhaps that will ensure I avoid such incidents in the future. Yeah, you want to go up that way, trust me. Trust me. Please show it in the monster book the next time you have it open. I can do that now. You want to look at the Leshen a bit? Or is there a different one for the ancient Leshen? Hey, I saw that one coming. Be Willy time. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Relict. Fiend was a relic. Isn't, yeah, the Leshen is also a relic. I don't think there's an ancient one, but DBA Bob, here's the Leshen. Never hunt in these woods. Never. Even if it means the whole village starves. Leshens dwell in dense primeval woods. Fiercely territorial creatures, they hunt with stealth and cunning as their only companions. Use their inborn magic to control the plants and animals within their territory. And so when stalking them, half the battle is merely getting near enough to strike. Leshens old enough to earn the appellation Ancient build advanced skills and tactics that make them particularly dangerous. Somehow that one was not doing anything. I didn't see anything unique. I think the Leshen that we fought early in the game, the main game, did more. Summoned bats? Maybe it wasn't bats, maybe it was crows. I'm trying to remember what it was, but it summoned repeatedly in the middle of the fight. And wolves, I think it summoned wolves as well. As something that... What did it summon that flies? It summoned... I'm too distracted. What was it that Leshen summoned? Kill the Leshen, die to wolves. There we are. Team Screw Up in the house. Who's drinking what tonight? All coffee and tea for me. Probably, I don't know if the Deuce is around right now. I think he might be out again. But before we start this fight up, reminder, the Deuce is doing a giveaway tonight. Not exactly the first, it's not the very first giveaway we've done here in the channel, but it is, I'd say, the first big one that we're doing. The Deuce is giving away a Radeon R7 260X, a video card. It is US only. He's covering the shipping, UPS, and that is why it's US only. But he's covering the whole thing, the card, the shipping. It will ship out next Thursday. The raffle's going on throughout the stream. And if you want to join, you need to have 18 hours or more in the channel. This is a 24-hour stream, and there are 18 hours left in the stream. You know what? If you just got here, hi, Colby, how are you doing? If you just got here, if you're new to the stream and you just got here, believe it or not, there is still time to enter the raffle if you're going to be in the stream for the next 18 hours with us. But if you've been here before, it should be pretty easy for you to have 18 hours racked up. And the raffle can be entered by typing !raffle. It is US only. We'll do the drawing at the end of the stream. You don't have to be here for the drawing. You just have to have entered. We'll announce the winner on Tuesday. And Deuce, if you're out there lurking right now, thank you again. It is awesome of you to do this. And I hope everyone, the next time you see the Deuce pop into the channel, you'll show him some love for doing this. Right now, there are only 6 people who have entered. Only 6 people have entered. Now, only a quarter of the way through the stream. I'm sure there will be more people. entering by the end, but 6 people entering gives you pretty good odds. Oh yeah, let's just waste an Igni and an adrenaline point or stamina. Nice. My Igni's pretty weak. The only time I really use it is when I'm feeling feisty and I want to see something burn. It has no bonuses. I really have nothing going for me with Igni, but it is fun to see things burn. Always is. You ever just play so badly for a little while that you wonder how you ever played well? Ever? That happens to me all the time. I am dead. I'm blind. All from the wolves. Chaos. Interesting question. You'd have to ask Deuce. So I can't answer that for you, Chaos. You'd have to ask the Deuce, and he will probably pop back in at some point, but I don't know when. I believe he looked into the cost of shipping it outside the US, and it was as much or more than the value of the card. So maybe that doesn't sound right, but I don't know all the numbers. So that's the short version, though, is that the shipping was going to cost more than the card. Torch, Carol, torch, thanks. I love being blind. Love being blind. Oh, we get these wolves again. Fan-fucking-tastic. I remember being impressed early in the game with how well the wolves function as a pack. And they're not the only ones. Obviously, drowners, neckers. You got lots of things which function as good pack animals in this game. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just come on. Come on. Death March strikes again. I made some coffee. It's already cooling down, even in the mug. How long ago did I make this coffee? Yeah. Is the game worth buying even without the DLC? Yes, Colby. I would say it definitely is. Worth it under any circumstances. The first playthrough I had here on stream was 210 hours. Okay, I go slow, it was Death March, etc., but 210 hours. How much is a 200-hour game worth to you? Worth plenty to me. Way more than what I paid, that's for sure. Should we try out that saber? I don't have anything in it, but try it out. Maybe it'll bring me luck. I can pull my head out of my arse. Stop dying to 3 wolves. 2 wolves in a war. Oh, now I don't know how to unleash that powerful attack. It was probably in the... What is it with these wolves? What is it with me and these wolves? I must be enjoying this, because I keep going back in for more. I want to try that saber. Let's look at the description and see if there's some way to activate that extra attack. Strong, it's just strong attack, is that all it is? Well, thank you. Perfect. Try fire. You mean as a tactic on wolves? Colby, it's I'm not really lacking in tactics here. I'm just falling on my face a little bit. It happens sometimes. It happens sometimes. I've had enough time in this game to know what to do with wolves. I'm just not doing anything very well at the moment. And yeah, sometimes that's what happens. Oh, yeah. Well, that definitely was a special attack. Try it again. Oh. That would have laid him out and let me one-shot him. The loss of life, the loss with the special attack is kind of rough, though. Does look like it was a lot. And yeah, fire does work on just about anything, Colby. Just about anything in this game that has fur or an abundance of hair burns very well. You do pick it up. Keep that in mind. And you can also you can build your character so that will burn things very effectively. Is not what I have done. Way down. Tempesta, how you doing? Wraiths. So, Axii is good for slowing down these wraiths. Any wraiths? Torch girl, torch. Oh. Nice. Do I still have Axii up, don't I? I wonder. The one thing that I personally have trouble with wraiths is when they warp. I always feel like I have to roll. If I try and dodge after they warp to a position right near me, like that time I managed it, but they always hit me. If they warp near me and I try and just dodge, I never get far enough away. But when I see them disappear, I wait for them to reappear, and the moment they reappear, I roll. This one did not reappear very close. They usually do, like that. And they're very quick to attack once they appear. Yeah, Igni, when you invest in it, though, didn't the latest patch take something away from the power of Igni? It got one nerf early on, and didn't it just get another? I've never had a Signs build. I keep hearing that. Ransom letter. To the Right Honorable Raphael von Bormann, Lord of Zweiter Castle. We wish to reassure you, my dear sir, that your daughter is in the flower of good health. She will continue to enjoy said health, provided her father acts according to our instructions. They are as follows. In 6 days, at the exact stroke of midnight, you, sir, are to present yourself in person outside the Cursed Chapel near Brunwick, in order to hand over a ransom in the amount of 1,000 unshaven Novigrad crowns. You are to sound no alarm, and come alone, with no guards or retainers of any sort. I trust we needn't add that any failure to follow these instructions will result in an immediate and proportionate decline in the young and beautiful Lady Borman's health. My best wishes to you, sir. Did you pick up a key? It said locked. Briefly, it said locked. I can't otherwise get a prompt on that chest anymore, but it said locked for a split second. Did you see that? Hello, buggy chest. So, before I walk away from this chest, am I supposed to be able to loot it? Does anyone know? I'm walking away. I don't want to stand here all day, and it's not lootable right now. What else there is? Like, that chest should have mattered, though. Count Romilly's Journal, Part 1. Not already get a copy of this. Entries in chronological order. Last few pages missing. Torn out. This craft has proved even more profitable than I had anticipated. 5 of the last 7 kidnappings ended in success. Only 2 of the lads had fathers too miserly to ransom their sons. Clearly was more offspring where those came from, so the calculating knaves deemed that the captured snots expendable. Thanks, Twixor. You have a great night. Sleep well, man. See you on the flip side. Note for the future. Demand a significantly smaller ransom from clients with more than one male heir. I sent the lads after Anastasia von Bormann. The Lord of Zweiter Castle is a magnificently wealthy noble, and Anastasia is his only child. I smell a lucrative transaction. The lads returned with the client's daughter that very night. The girl is calm, apathetic even. Something strange is afoot in the castle surroundings. Flocks of ravens perch in the trees bordering the courtyard. This morning, a new contingent flew in. 2 serving maids have gone missing. My lads have been responsible, or did those ravens peck them to death? Here, a giant ink blot covers half the page. One of my grooms has died. What the remaining servants recount, he was killed by tree roots that suddenly thrust straight out of the ground. My men are petrified. Wolves howl day and night in the land surrounding the estate. Leaving the castle walls meet certain death. We have barricaded ourselves inside and live as if under siege. Luckily, we've ample supplies of food and water. Perhaps this is some sort of curse. Franz, the servant who led the unit that kidnapped Anastasia, has hanged himself. Black magic is surely at work. I must search the castle library for some indication what this must be. Scraps, diagram, black unicorn. Black unicorn. It does. Hey, Witcher Brand, how you doing? We fought the Leshen. The Leshen was outside before we made it in. How goes? How goes? Run back to the back room and that chest one last time, but didn't even look targetable. Did briefly say locked, unless I was seeing something through the wall. All the word locked. Now I see nothing. Oh well. Hey. Next closest. 4 left. 4 left in the New Game Plus. These 4 may take longer than I think. Things always do. Oh, Rose. I like these woods surrounding the estate. The mist, marsh, ruins, the tree, the leshen was a nice touch. Let's go before it comes back. What do you say? Follow your horse. Nah, I don't really feel like it. Oh, torch, strong attack, please. There you go. I love trying to do strong attacks with the torch out. It stayed on the ground, ready for an execution that whole time. Nope. I don't know. How many of the undiscovered locations did I do in Skellige? That was a while ago. That was a couple months ago. Not all. Not all. And definitely not all the ones in the water. Witcher brand, the ones in the water. Whoa. The ones in the water, you can get a lot of loot very quickly. Yeah, pirates' caches. But what will happen is your inventory will fill up. You will get overburdened. And you won't be able to do that many of them in a row. You'll have to keep going back to town. Maybe that's fine, but it gets a little tedious. So those are some of the only undiscovered locations I decided I didn't need to see. All the ones in the water. Yeah, we got that sword from the DLC. I hear something flying. Tell me that isn't a flying beast. At 5:05 a.m., Psycho Baldrian? Was it morning or evening where you are? Yes. Oh my, yes. Come on. How about red? How about some red? Is it possible? Green. Alright.
Come on, come closer.
I haven't fought an Archgriffin in months. Some of my favorites. I have to remember how to fight them too. All that time spent fighting an Archgriffin. And I don't really remember a lot of the patterns. I don't know if my muscle memory will remember it, but my brain doesn't. Come to Geralt. You know, you can drop them with the crossbow, but I never did. Ah, I remember that. Yeah, now it's coming back. Oh, man. That excellent sweep. And that charge, yes. Hey, good night, Yankee Swordsman. And hello, TYB. Got a bolt for the evening? Hope to see you in the morning, Yankee. Hello. Hello. Perihelions, I missed your question before. Do you have hairworks on? Yes. Yes, finally do. And when Vladimir shaved Geralt, I'm gonna walk by this Arrakis, run by this Arrakis. Like to get us to New Game Plus before tomorrow. TYB, are you loving the first Witcher? I'm glad to hear it. So no trouble getting into it. How about the combat? How does that feel to you? I had a feeling there'd be a lot more of them up here. As soon as they lured me up there, I'd get jumped. I thought he was dead. Yeah, he got me. Never be game over. Hey, what's up? Oh, the combat system in the first one is clunky as hell, you find? It is a bit. Although, I don't know how you're playing it, but eventually, I played it isometric, and eventually I had a very good time with that combat. I liked jumping over things. I even got used to the dodge in the first Witcher. Found it pretty satisfying. Really, the Archgriffin's alive again? Well, we'll let him live this time. We just fought him, and it wasn't some grand fight. I think so, Crash. I think so. Once you've paid that rune right, 30k total, 5 and then 10 and then 15. I think that's mastercrafted rune words. Whoa, so bad sometimes. You just waste all your stamina. Great way to waste your stamina. Fun as it is. Not terrible when something's backed into a corner. If you've got enough stamina for it. You're playing over the shoulder. I played almost none of the first Witcher over the shoulder. It's gonna be an unlimited spawn until I go up there. Or are they slowly coming down one by one?
Show me what you got.
Oh, he just keeps spawning. I'm gonna head up here a little bit. See if that one comes up first. Right, stagger a save maybe? Nice. Well, at first, playing the second Witcher, I was disappointed that there was no top-down, that there was no isometric view. I got used to it, though. It was a little tight. The camera, the over-the-shoulder camera in the second one was a little tight for my liking. And it feels better, much better in this one. Did the ghouls open the grave? Nasty. Try that again. No, we can't burn it. So be it. Oh, Prestige, is that where you went? I was wondering, man. I was wondering where you've been. Fell asleep right at the beginning, huh? Well, if I contributed to that, man, I'm sorry. I did have a bit of a fight for the first 2 hours of the stream that were the same as the fight I had for the last 2 hours of the stream yesterday. I don't blame you for getting a little tired or bored during that. How you doing? But you did miss the end of the DLC, except for the last few locations we're going to now. Hope you got some good sleep. Just think, by December, I might actually get to sleep on a Friday night again. I changed the schedule a bit. With the Arrakis, gonna leave it alone. Yep. Very soon. Probably in less than an hour. Never be game over. This is a 24-hour stream, and I have only gone 6 hours so far. So there's 18 hours left, and most of that's going to be New Game Plus. We'll be starting that as soon as we visit these other locations. We've only got like 3 more locations. Can I get a save off, or is it too late? Nope. Then we'll be moving on to New Game Plus. I can't wait. Can't wait for it. These arachnomorphs are great at evading. They backtrack so quickly. If you don't get them up against a wall or a tree, they can just keep moving away from you as long as they want. They have to attack. Or stall before you can get close enough to them. Even then, they'll move very quickly. I'm sure I can do various things with them, but that's not the point. Point is, they themselves are very good at moving, evading. That works very well on him, though. Haha. Prestige says, Olgirds took me 2 tries when I attacked them one by one. You were super panicking. You fell asleep 15 minutes into it tonight. So you did not see a lot of non-panicky failed attempts. But, yeah, I was panicking at times, you bet. I have always said I'm a very panicky fighter. Sometimes I think you don't believe me. We might. Tempesta, yeah, we might get a free potion, but I probably still won't use it. It's, I've had that available to me for a long time, and I haven't wanted to use it. Prestige, I think Spider only took 4 tries. He said he died 4 times, maybe 5 tries.
My uncle's in the circus because he can swallow swords. Can you?
So Spider also did a lot better than I did. Question for you, Prestige. How much vitality do you have? How much vitality do you have? I have 5,600. Spider has 12,000. How much do you have, Prestige? How much vitality do you have? Because I've got 5,600, and Spider, he only died 4 times, but he had 12,000 vitality. You have around 5K. Well, cheers, you're the man. God bless Geralt. Game music is very quiet. So, Perihelions, it's funny you say that. I will turn up the game some. At the very beginning, I was told it was too loud. The actual in-game levels are all maxed. So, those, at least they should be. I haven't messed with them, I don't think, ever. Yeah, they're all at 100 in-game levels. I could drop things and leave the music higher. And then raise the overall game volume in OBS, so I can do that, but... I just raised the overall game volume a little bit just now, so let me know. Prestige, you're forgetting that I did finish the fight today. You're not really forgetting that, that's not what I mean, but you say, do you know what you did wrong? You didn't get close to him, and you let him act crazy with the red sword. You fell asleep tonight, so you missed 2 hours of me fighting him. Yes, I pretty much figured out exactly that. That if I stayed at a distance, he was going to do a lot more of that attack. I mean, that wasn't exactly hard to figure out. I think I knew that yesterday. But I started closing in on him more. The problem for me wasn't just letting him kill me with the red attack. It really wasn't. Today, I died far more trying to parry him effectively and getting caught in a block. Getting caught in a block chain where I just repeatedly blocked, and had to very awkwardly break out of that block chain, and I was not good at doing it. I died repeatedly while I was stuck blocking him, which I didn't even want to be doing. Eventually, I just got a little better at it. A little better at parrying, a little better at dodging, and it added up to a victory. It was nothing special. I didn't find some super secret by which I defeated him. It was very hard for me. That second to last guy killed me so many times. Yeah, you should check out the VOD. By all means, critique it after checking it out. I tried using Blizzard for a while, and then when I finally killed him, it was not using Blizzard.
Damn, you're ugly.
No, but Prestige has a point though, Wombat. I was not making a lot of progress yesterday, and I think a lot of what was happening yesterday was exactly that. I didn't want to get close to him. I wasn't trying to parry him at all. In fact, I was rejecting suggestions that I try to parry him. That second to last guy, and the last guy. So that is what was happening a whole lot of that yesterday. I was keeping my distance, and I was getting one-shotted right through my Quen shield. So a few questions for you. Did you take the rose? 1, no. And did you help Ogird? 2, yes. I didn't actually like him, although at the end he was sort of redeemed. I mean, I don't know about redeemed, but understanding where he was coming from thoroughly at the end. Also, oh damn, there was no way I was gonna indulge O'Dim like that. Got a place of power I haven't visited yet? We have one more place we have to stop right up by Alnus. Check on that place of power since it's not gray. Good night, Altermore. You have to get up early tomorrow to go food shopping. And make it to work. Work tonight and food shopping tomorrow, or are you working tomorrow? Not tonight. almost ready for never, for never be game over. I was looking at your name as I was trying to say New Game Plus. Almost ready for New Game Plus. Do it now, but I want that place of power. I also want to make my save for no important reason other than I want to hear Joanna's voice again. I want to make my save up at Crow's Perch. Joanna, she just has the sweetest way of saying Geralt's name. She's always so happy to see him. More so than anyone else in all the lands. Says, Geralt! Geralt! She's so happy to see him every single time. Work tomorrow, but earlier than usual. You have to go in on a train. Oh, to train a new worker. Train a new worker. I hope he serves you well. I truly unable to find the fast travel point here by myself. Really? Ah, it's further to the north. I read about that Prestige, the money glitch and pearls, the tax collector they put in. I never did use that exploit. Sounds pretty funny. Wouldn't mind seeing the tax collector. Hardly got anything to take. Oh, that's the other thing you missed tonight, Prestige. I sort of pulled my sword on a guard on purpose after he called Geralt a freak. And he killed me in one shot. But he didn't actually kill me, he just robbed me. Once again, Geralt was beat and robbed by a guard for all his coin. Had about 4,000 at the time.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Okay. Crow's Perch. And New Game Plus. What's that, Prestige? What's that fail fish for? There's a couple things still on the map. There's a couple things still in my journal. We're gonna let them go. This guy's bugged. There's a video up on YouTube I put for that one. That's been bugged a long time, didn't get fixed. I'm not sure who this NPC is. I think it's been there long time. Same with the one in Novigrad. Those two NPCs might have something, but it's not from the DLC. Oh, that I attacked a guard again? Well, it was on purpose this time. It was no accident. Called me a freak. And when he revealed himself, he was a level 51. I landed one blow, and he caught fire, but he landed one blow, and I was out cold.
Looks on a lot of you. The coin. Tails would clean the shit out of the stable.
Well, it's funnier as a punishment than an amusement, actually. It's really not a punishment if it's random whether the tax collector comes. Too bad.
Fancy a gander, Otard?
Show me what you got.
Show me your potatoes. He does not respawn his potatoes anymore if you go in and out of his dialogue. He has 8,000 though. 8,000 crowns. He's our man. I better check the Zerrikanian saddlebags. Might wanna... that. Adversary. 1 slot. Armor piercing, critical hit damage bonus. We'll let it go. It looks cool. There are so many swords that look cool. Order of the Flaming Rose sword and another one. Brigandine. Boots. Cracking bolt. Well, I am not using any fancy bolts. Cannot be sold. Nope. Paintings go in the bank. Demiridium. Didn't I just say we were going to keep the Demiridium? One thing I didn't read there.
See ya.
Hopefully this doesn't open up another quest, because I'll be obligated to do it, won't I? Kulik Kulikov and his men were busy preparing the hunt. So I have a few moments to write up the whole incredible affair. A week back, I arrived home in Oxenford after a long journey, and I found I'd received a letter from my barrister. My Aunt Helena had finally passed on and left all her belongings, including her hut outside Novigrad, to me. The letter included a copy of her will and a key to the chest in which she had stashed her savings. Remembering how my dear auntie would serve her guests only bread and water, I was sure she'd managed to save up a hefty stash of coin during her long and miserly life. So I raced off in a flash to my aunt's hut, to pay my respects at her grave, and while there, take a gander at what's in that chest. When I got there, the hut was in ruins and the neighboring peasants were claiming a griffin had nested on my aunt's lands. There I was, a fortune in arm's reach and not a way to get at it. I went back to Oxenfurt and raced to the alchemy, fast as my feet would take me, for I'd heard the famous Kulik Kulikov and his crew were watering their horses there after their latest adventure. We agreed terms quick enough, get a portion of what we found in the chest, and set off to exterminate this plowing pest of a griffin. Now I'm sitting and watching Kulikov's lads arm the ballista, writing this all down to calm my nerves and pass the time. Fun's about to start. We're given a key. But I just got to where we were gonna sign off. Where do you want me to go to pick up the loot? Do we let it go? Should we just let it go? It's a chest. It's a chest is what it is. If we go all the way back up here, I don't know what's in it. I'm okay with letting it go though. What do you think? The time for New Game Plus. I think it's time for New Game Plus. Go put a few things in the stash.
Better be sitting around scratching our asses.
NG Plus. I am going to take a 5-minute break before we start that. Let it go, let it go. I'm going to let it go. Gonna go say hi and bye to Joanna. Keeping the shovel in the inventory. We'll put the wooden sword away. Put the New Moon armor in the bank. Got to sell whatever this is. The New Moon. Oh, a different pair of New Moon gauntlets. Bank that. Clean this up quickly. I want a clean inventory. Don't worry about the crossbow. We'll get other crossbows. Got some repair kits. Our swords. Put the paintings in the bank. Dimeridium, sure. Strange meat. Why not? We'll put the cannibal meat in the bank. What? Aliens, what was all that? What was all that?
boys say there's a lass round one of the villages that'll let you poker for a few scraps.
Oh god, that NPC. Heard that one before. Joanna. So if you haven't spoken to Joanna too much, just listen to the way she says Geralt.
Geralt, good of you to come by. What can I do for you?
Say that again. No, hold on. Say that again.
Take care now.
More time.
Geralt, good of you to come by. What can I do for you?
Farewell for now.
Take care now.
Alright. Level 38. Level 38. Let's save the game. And we're going to start a new game plus. New save slot. Quit to main menu.